A $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first down throw. Luck. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here I come. Check 26, check 26. Alert.
Here's Luck. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Well, this week one matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, orbit.
Now Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Here's Luck. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11B.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get it.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing his lock. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
A 51-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. For Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check right, check right. Mike 50, Mike 50. Check. Quo. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. He's tired of me. Hey, wahoo. 50's the Mike.
Back to throw, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's crashing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
What we got?
Check it out, check it out.
40, easy, alert, alert.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets 3, Bills nothing.
Check out. 1, 2, 3. Rip left. SOS. Mexico. You don't want that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Hey.
2nd and 5 now. Love. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
You got motion, man. You got motion, man.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice hit, boy.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
65. Mike 5-4. Hey, Echo.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Able to find Harris, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check out. 540. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Don't get nervous. Check safety. Mike 50, pilot 64, weak.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Let's go, buddy.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
56. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. The mic. 56 is the mic. Your track.
2nd and 15. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
After the interception, it's Lott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's 50. Hey, tight.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
No. 12. Middle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check. Monday. Who draw quarters? Hey, check. Mike 50.
On first down, Lott. He'll get this one to Galladay. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Lott. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mike's 50. Crawl. That's trash.
Throwing on third down, Luck. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Luck. Dorsett making the catch. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will make our score 9-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A gain there of 21 yards.
Complete to Jared Cook.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL. where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Second and 11. Caught by Cobb.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
By 56, by 56. That's the run. Set up. 56. Set up. 56 right there.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
56. Check 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. By 56. By 56. And watch the play.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
56 is the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
2nd and 13. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Zoom, zoom. Mike, 56, Mike's 56. I'm here.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. 40, easy, alert.
General West. 50's the mark.
Watch the slip.
Now Love. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You better bring.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Second and 6. At the Bills' 16-yard line.
Watch the twist.
11.
50, Mike's 50. Time to go night. Mike's 50. I know he ain't got it. Hey.
From the 16, Luck. It's caught by Garcon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Let's go, Mexico.
Hey. 50's the mic.
Quo.
It's just me and you.
3rd and 2, Luck. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
You can't stop me.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check. 53, Mike. Check.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's see what you got.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Check.
Play action. It's locked. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
54.
11B.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now it's locked. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck, and his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Right there. 50.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Motion, motion, motion.
Back to throw, Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
On second down, it's Howard, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Check 56. Check back. 56, Mike, 56.
In your face.
56.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. And the hands him. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11. 50, Mike, 50. Watch the screen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hayden Hurst, 33 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
11 D. 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Throwing now, Luck. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.